Ayan. In-record ko na siya. Nagre-record na siya.
Yeah!
Ayan. Grabe na ito. O, diba? Halata na sa bahay lang. Okay. Alright, so it's another Friday evening, guys, and welcome back. It's Bri again. Welcome to Brina's Corner episode 3. And for today's episode, this is actually the last episode regarding the discussion of how you can be or what are the things that you need to know about being a flight attendant or cabin crew series. And this episode is a very special episode for me. Why? Because I have a very special guest. This person is really close to my heart. One of my constants. Hey! So she's actually a batchmate. Ito yung taong since hiring process hanggang sa training, hanggang sa lumipad, kasama
ganito.
Ganun. Pero ngayon, nasa magkaibang lupalop kami ng mundo. So we have a different time zone right now. Currently, I'm in the Philippines and it's 11:41 in the evening. At si Jeng ay, nasaan ka, bebe? Hindi ko alam.
Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And it's now 6:41 in the evening.
Ayan. O, di ba? Gabi.
Mm-hmm.
Gabi parehas. Pero much later.
5 hours. Time difference natin.
Actually, yung sister-in-law ko nasa Dubai.
Sa amin 1 hour difference.
May 1 hour.
Malapit lang.
So, sila ay 4 hours behind sa Philippines and then kayo 5.
Yes.
Nice.
Correct.
Ayan. So since nagsasalita na si Madam, sorry. Ayan. Siya ngayon ay nasa international airline industry. So please welcome, yes, Miss Jenelle Paula Guzman. Ay, sorry, Mrs. pala. Congratulations.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, baby, ay. So, love, kamusta ka naman?
Okay naman, love. Sobrang happy. Well, pero yun nga lang, inabutan tayo ng quarantine, so medyo walang work, medyo bored minsan. But actually, on a brighter side naman, at least ito yung time for us to do the things that we are not able to do before. Like cooking, exercising.
Oh my
So
gosh.
somehow, tinatry namin ni hobby na gawin tong time to bond more. Kaya,
Oo.
ayan,
Okay,
din.
Time to make baby na rin. Quarantine baby.
Soon.
Ready ka na? Ready ka na ba?
Hindi pa.
Wag muna. Enjoy muna.
Totoo. Yan din yung isa sa mga ine-enjoy niya right now. Kasi nga, before, hindi din siya masyadong nagta-travel. So, ngayon niya na-enjoy. Kasi, since tayo, gusto nating nagta-travel lagi, paggala tayo. So, at least, nahihila ko siya. Tapos, na-enjoy niya. And then, siya din yung nagsabi na parang gusto niya munang mag-travel before, kung magbe-baby man.
Tama.
Pero, hindi pa namin sure.
So, sa panahon ngayon, medyo mahirap. So, ipon-ipon muna tayo.
Totoo.
Ay, nako. So, bebe,
lalo pa sa COVID na to.
Ay, sinabi mo pa.
Diba? Parang hindi na practical. Parang mag-worry ka lang kapag buntis ka, tapos worried ka sa mga tao sa paligid mo. So, yun din yung isa sa mga bagay na iniisip namin. Kaya medyo parang wag na lang.
For now, wag na lang. So, diba talaga? So, ayan, kung, sorry, nasanay kasi akong tinatawag siyang Paula kasi sa Seb, yun yung gamit niya sa name.
Yun yung ginamit ko.
Pero ngayon,
but actually, hindi talaga ako tinatawag na Paula ng mga friends and families.
I know,
pero
Jen,
ginamit
guys.
ko lang siya kasi parang sabi ko, sige na nga, gamitin lang natin tong Paula na to. But, yeah. Pero ngayon, gamit ko na talaga yung Jenelle.
Pero parang ako nasanay pa rin ako na, kung hindi love, Jeng.
Oo. Ikaw.
Alam mo yun?
Loves talaga yung tawagan natin eh.
Ay, naku. Pero, ayun na nga. So, syempre, for the sake of our listeners and of course, sa YouTube watchers. Okay, so guys, by the way, this is a very, different episode kasi talagang i-upload natin tong conversation na to. Sayang naman hindi nyo makita yung maganda ko. Yeah. So, please introduce yourself to our listeners and subscribers on YouTube.
Well, hi everyone to the subscribers of Brina's podcast or Brina's Corner podcast. My name is Jenelle Paula Guzman. I'm 28 years old. I am a flight attendant for 6 years now, both domestic and international. I am based here again in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And actually, aside from that, I'm also a certified lash artist or lash technician. So that's my side hustle here in Saudi. And I can say that both of my jobs are something that I really love doing. It's very fulfilling and makes me complete as a person. So I'm just happy.
Grabe. Pinaghandaan niya yung sagot niya, yung introduction. Pwede na, friend.
Alam mo yan, loves.
Pwede ka nang sumali sa Ikaw na yung susunod na Miss Universe, kaya huwag ka muna mag-aanak.
Ano ka ba?
Ay, naku. Ayan. So, by the way, guys, aside from the introduction that Labs or Jeng or Jenelle or Paula, ayan, ang dami mong name. I will be posting her photo together with the description or a little bit of her background on my Instagram, on my Facebook page, and also on my blog. So I will be creating a specific blog post just for her. So, i-interviewin ko pa siya ng separate para sa vlog na yun. Pero, hindi na natin kukunin dito. Kasi baka may mga private matters na. Yun. So, ito, love, kasi during, for my first two episodes, I actually discussed about the things or the requirements that they need to know if they would like to become a flight attendant or a cabin crew. And then on the second one, I've listed the top 5 most important things that they should know or they should prepare before going to the hiring process. So, for example, kung merong mga grand events, parang nagkaroon yata tayo ng ganun before. Yung parang, di ba, nag-held sila sa hotel and then like mass hiring, ganun. Kung ano yung kailangan nila i-prepare. So, that's what I've discussed on the previous episodes. So, for today, since you've experienced both domestic and international, let's start with your domestic experience first. Pero alam ko, sabi mo, hindi mo na siya ganun katanda. Pero let's try.
Oo. Diba sabi ko sa'yo, loves, tulungan mo ko kasi baka hindi ko naman siya matandaan sa sobrang tagal na. Parang mas nagiging fresh na lang sa isip ko is yung recent, 4 years ago nung nag-apply ako for this airline. Pero sige, let's refresh our knowledge.
Try natin. Malay natin.
Try natin.
So, ano lang naman siya. Siguro, for domestic part, let's make it, as quick as we can. So, para doon tayo sa, sa current, which is international application process. So, for now, kasi, di ba, we have 3 different processes pagdating sa domestic. Yung physical, and then, what's that? The panel interview and then the final interview.
Yes.
During the physical test, nung nagpunta tayo or nag-walk-in tayo nun sa SEB, ano yung feeling mo?
First thing, feeling ko, actually, nung time na yon hindi pa ako marunong magbiyahe papuntang Manila. So, sobrang kabado. Sobrang, alam mo yung from Laguna ako. So, parang 2 hours travel siya papunta. So, yung makeup mo hulas na. So, sobrang kaba ka. Pagdating ko dun sa office, nakikita ko pa na sobrang prepared yung mga girls. Yung iba may kasama pang mami na inaayusan sila. So,
Oo nga.
somehow nakaka-intimidate, nakakatakot, nakaka-worry na baka, ay, bakit siya? Ang ganda-ganda niya. Ako, yung makeup ko, ang pangit na. So, one of the things na, yun nga, medyo nakakakaba, nakakatakot, worried ka na baka may mas magaling sa'yo. So, yun, initial reaction. And it's very normal naman din sa kahit sino naman siguro na nag-a-apply for a job, especially for a flight attendant. Kasi nga, very lucrative job na lahat ng tao iniisip natin pag nakita natin, ay, FA, kailangan maganda. FA, kailangan matangkad, kailangan makinis. So, yun yung ina-expect agad ng mga tao. At tayo din, yun din yung ina-expect natin sa sarili natin that
Oo
time.
nga. Parang kung babalikan natin yun noon, parang paano nangyaring pumasa ako?
Diba? Buti na lang matangkad ako.
Oo nga, true. Buti na lang matangkad tayo kasi kung hindi, baka hindi tayo napansin ng time na yun.
Pero yun yung first nilang chine-check talaga sa nung day na yon. Before any interview, they have to check the height and the weight and your skin and the way you smile. That's what I remember during the first day. I forgot her name. The girl who, sobrang nice niya eh, but I forgot her name. She's in Cebu
Ito ba yung
Pacific, but eventually
sa
she
atin?
left. First day.
Hindi ko na rin siya matandaan. Pero yeah.
Oo, tas parang, so far, parang ang naiisip ko, mga 40 to 60 tayo na nag-apply that day pa lang.
Ilan
That
tayo
day lang
natira?
na yun.
8 ba?
8 ba?
Binoble mo,
Or
girl.
4?
Binoble mo, te.
Sorry.
Ayun,
4 lang pala.
Yeah. Out of 40 to 60 applicants
40 to
during
60.
that time. 4 lang kaming natira. And
4 lang, wow.
magkaka-batch pa kami 4. Nakakamiss sila.
Pero may tawag pa nga tayo sa atin nung time na yun eh. Tayong 4.
Hindi ko na alam. Tanungin mo si Aldin.
Oo.
Tinuha pati pangalan niya.
Oo. Kinalimutan mo na lahat.
Sorry. Hindi naman. Si Nico hindi.
Si EJ. Tsaka si Nico.
Si Nico hindi. Ay, Nico. Iyon. I remember that part na sinabi nila na give us your cutest smile. Para daw mag-smile ng give us your cutest smile, Miss Jeng. Ay, may asawa ka na, may
yata.
Ay, nako siya. Yun.
So, yun. Very important ang smile.
Tsaka, you guys have to prepare everything like ahead. Kagaya nun sinabi ni Jeng, on her part, talagang nag-travel pa siya from Laguna to Pasay. Tapos hulas na yung makeup mo. So you have to make sure that you have your kit with you, the makeup kit. And then once you arrive on the hiring venue, you have to make sure to retouch. As in talagang retouch.
Yes. Yes.
Bawal, kasi ito diniscuss ko siya sa first episode. Yung requirements. Kasi diba yung skin, kasi meron tayong physical qualifications. Binanggit ko din yung skin, moles, scars, ganyan. Pero technically, moles and pimples, ayan, yung mga common nila. Okay lang naman to, di ba? As long as na nako-cover up siya.
Nako-cover, yes. True.
Pero pag sa scars, pagka, yun na nga, like surgical scars na siya and nagkikiloid na, medyo questionable na siya doon, guys.
Yes. Unless you can still cover it with concealer or makeup. Pero if obvious na siya, medyo mahirap na siya. Mahirap. Baka hindi na nila i-consider.
Hindi ko alam. Pero parang no, parang sa Philippines lang sila ganun, sobrang kahigpit pagdating sa balat. Masyadong
Actually, true.
yung
Mm.
stereotype na kailangan kung flight attendant ka, super kinis mo during the application process talaga. So, at yung nakaraan sinabi ko dun sa episode na yun na kung feeling mo nag-breakout ng todo yung skin mo tapos kahit naka-makeup ka halatang halata siya, I suggest na mag-schedule ka ng ibang araw para mag-apply. Kasi
Mhm.
baka yun pa yung mag-cause para hindi ka pumasa. That's for domestic airlines ha. Kasi, ewan ko, masyado silang mahigpit.
Mhm. Yes.
Also, when it comes to the panel interview. So, ilan tayo nun? I think 12 applicants. Tapos, sabay, isa-isa tayong tinatanong. Tama?
Mhm.
Yun.
Oo.
So, I
Yes.
remember na ang hirap niya kasi 12 kayo during that batch. Tapos, kailangan, alam mo yun, yung parang pagalingan kayo ng sagot. Kailangan may mag-stand out,
Totoo.
which is
Mm.
ang hirap mag-stand out. I remember AJ was very competitive that time. Siya yung
Yeah.
tumatak sa akin during the panel interview. Medyo na-intimidate ako kay bakla.
Yeah, because he's very smart in presenting himself. So, isa talaga yun sa very important things to remember also. Yung overall uh, excellent presentation mo. Yung how you carry yourself, how you talk, very, very important siya sa mga interviews, especially for a flight attendant interview.
Mm-hmm.
Alam mo yan, Labs.
Yeah. So, aside from that, you have to make sure na you convey your thoughts properly. So, it's not really necessary that you're good with your grammar as long as as long as the interviewer understands what you're talking about and it's clear and, the confidence is there, then good, you're good, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the
Agree.
same? Is it the same in international? So, let's do a comparison na lang. Siguro.
Okay. Actually, yes. It's also very important in the uh, international airlines when it comes to how you carry yourself or how you show confidence to in front of the people. I remember we had a panel interview and then like 4 or 5 girls kami that time and then 2 girls yung nagtatanong sa amin. So they will ask the same question to all of us. But then yeah, they will really look in how you talk and then what else for the panel interview? Yeah, they will just ask you. Well, for us, some are like questions about uh, what are you gonna do if since we have different nationalities in the airline that I'm working right now. So medyo iba-iba lang yung questions niya. Pero um, bottom line, you just have to be confident. You have to smile. Very, very important
Mm-hmm.
also whenever you're gonna talk about yourself or you're gonna answer. Make sure that you make them feel that you know what you're talking about and that you're sure about what you're saying. And always think that it's now or never. So,
Mm-hmm.
kapag yun yung inisip mo, talagang gagalingan mo, itotodo mo na yung
Yes,
mga sagot mo dun sa.
that's right. I agree. Give me a best shot. You have to give your best shot talaga. Parang, katapusan na ng mundo kapag hindi mo nasagot ng maayos yung tanong nila. And also, you have to make sure that you have eye contact. Importante yun eh.
Yes.
Establish ka ng connection kay interviewer. Pero since it's an international airline, Jeng, did you apply here in the Philippines? Like IPAMS? Di ba IPAMS during that time? May mga ganon.
Yes, I applied here. So, first, meron lang nag-tag sa akin sa Facebook na friend ko na, ayun nga, parang Facebook ad siya for this airline. Tapos nung una pa, iniisip ko, totoo kaya to or baka scam? Kasi hindi ko alam yung airline na to. And then, yun, I just read all the details and then meron nga silang agency which is Skills International, yung name ng agency. And then I went there, normal process, like I went there and they're not just hiring for FA that time, a lot of jobs. And then when I went one day with all my requirements, I think I'm the only one who's applying for the FA job. Tas yung the rest for barko na. So, yeah, it's the same process. So they check the height and weight, and then they check all my documents. They ask me like 3 or 4 questions, if I'm not mistaken, and that's it for the first day. And then they told me na, we'll just call you if you pass for the 1-day recruitment. So yun na yung parang pinaka-hinihintay namin na 1-day recruit, 1 whole day lang siya, tas lahat na yon, written exam, physical test, introducing yourself, interview, etc., etc., etc.
So for the documents that you've submitted dito sa agency na to, what are the documents that you've actually prepared? Since syempre for those like cabin crew aspirants natin, they will also prepare that in the future.
As far as I remember, I need my birth certificate, NBI clearance, and then you should have your passport already. And then pictures, I think application form. So yun yung mga pinasa ko that time.
Are they strict with the pictures? Like, for example, for the close-up photos, is it passport size and then you have a whole body picture?
Yes, you have to prepare passport size and whole body picture, white background or blue background. Actually, nung time na yun, yung passport photo ko and whole body picture, they ask for blue background. So it really depends on what the company wants. So yeah, but pictures also kailangan.
I think during our time, it's really with the blue background. Yeah. Yes, so, by the way, guys, SEB days, ano yan, 2013, right?
2013, 2014.
2014. Nag-start yung training.
April tayo.
Nag-start yung training. But I think it was latter part ng 2013. Ay, hindi, sorry.
Okay.
Feeling ko nga 2014.
April 2014 tayo nag-graduate.
Oo. Kasi sorry, tama. It's 2013. Sorry, na-mix up. Kasi before pala ako makasabay sa inyo, I had the chance to attend a grand hiring in Dusit Thani, which is mid of 2013. I just reapplied during that time na magkakasama tayo nila AJ. But I wasn't able to continue during... I actually passed everything on the first try. It's just that I have a dextroscoliosis and it actually appeared on my medical. Tapos, during that time, the limit for the degrees of the spinal is 15 degrees. Mine was 19. So, I was on hold. Kaya, nag-apply muna ako ng iba.
Yeah, I think na-mention mo nga yan sa akin before. Na yun nga yung wino-worry mo about sa medical.
Oo. Kasi dun lagi nagkaka-problema. Pero that's okay. At least I became friends with you guys and batchmates. Okay na din. Iyan.
Tama.
Masaya naman eh. Hindi ko makakalimutan yung survival swimming. Sorry.
Merong hindi marunong lumangoy.
I know, I'm guilty. Okay yan. I don't know what to say,
Hindi ikaw yun.
Hindi ako marunong lumangoy. Tatlo kami.
Lalaki yung naiisip ko.
Tatlo kami. Ano ka ba? Isang guy, ako, at saka isang nasa gitna.
Natatawa ko sa'yo.
Ano ka ba? Para kaya
Okay.
ako si
Sabi, hindi ko
Spider-Man.
na natandaan na hindi ka pala marunong mag-swim.
Di ba? Dapat
Pero
pag hindi na
nakaka-float
sinabi.
ka.
Ayo, no.
Nakaka-float ka, di ba?
I was
Di
able
ba?
to manage to do floating dahil sa iyo at saka kay KD. Kasi
Eh.
talagang pinupush niyo ako that time. Pero lagi akong si Spider-Man doon. Nasa
Oo.
gilid ako nakakapit. Grabe yun. Hindi ko makakalimutan sa
Mm-mm.
sa SEB experience. Like, yung
So
instructor.
guys, hindi naman kailangan na marunong kong ng butterfly stroke or isa kang swimmer. It's not
Yeah.
a must naman, but at least you can float in the water. You're good
Yeah.
already.
You can float for a minute or two. Ganon, di ba? And then, that's the time
Mm-hmm.
you will swim across across
Yes.
the pool.
Yes.
Hindi ko siya nagawa.
Oo.
Nakakahiya. Alam mo yun? Wala eh. You want to pass. Sabi kasi nung instructor, ayaw nila na nag-iinarte. So, if you want to pass, jump if they told you to jump. So, I jump. It's just that I have to do this. Like, help. Ay, nako. Until now, I don't know how to swim. To be honest. Kaya hindi ako sumasakay ng barko. Ayaw ko. Ayan. So, let's go back. After that, like the first day of your application, what happened next?
So, yun nga, yung after I waited for the call, I think it took them a month or maybe a little bit more than a month. And then they just called me that, okay, this is the date for the recruitment process. So be ready. These are the things that you need to bring, you need to complete. And then, yeah, they just told me the place, when, where, when. So, yun. And then it happened on the days after in a hotel. Social.
I think it's the same for international airlines then. Like Qatar. I have tried with Qatar as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nasa Manila Hotel naman sila. Sobrang daming
Talaga?
tao.
Oh, hindi ko alam yan, ha?
That's before, sobrang dami ko in-love bago ako nag-SEB.
Talaga? First ko kasi yung SEB.
First mo, no. Ako, I tried with
Mm-mm.
AirAsia. I've tried with PAL, SEB, and then I've also tried with Qatar. And what's this? The IPAMS one? Saudia.
Saudia.
Saudia, yeah. Pero Saudia kasi, I wasn't able to comply kasi yung age ko, hindi pa pwede. Like, I think 23 yung allowed and just like around 22 that time.
Oh,
yeah. And then, I was actually torn between going to PAL and SEB. Naunang tumawag si SEB. And then, during our first week of training, yata or second week, tumawag si PAL. Pero, di ba? I heard na...
Mas pinili mo si
Mas pinili ko kayo. Sure. Pero, ano ba yun? Pero kasi I heard na they're very strict when it comes to swimming. At sa SEB.
Okay. Ako, I have no idea sa PAL.
Like, I don't wanna waste my time na hindi ako papasa. during
I don't think so. I think papasa ka kung tinry mo naman din sa PAL. I think. I'm sure, actually.
Thank you, love. Yun. So, during the hotel interview sorry, what's the name of the airline that you're working right now?
Flynas.
Flynas.
Yes. Based here in Saudi. Yes.
Riyadh. So, technically, anong tawag doon? Naka-cover kayo pag lumalabas? What was that?
Yes. Abaya.
The
You have
abaya,
to
yeah.
wear your abaya. Yes. So
Mm.
not really necessary to wear the hijab or the for the
Mm-mm,
head.
mm-mm.
Pero yun nga, syempre for if you're first time visiting Riyadh that time, kasi before sobrang strict pa. Pero actually ngayon, siguro nakikita nyo na online or on Facebook na somehow nagiging open na si Saudi. But before yun nga, matatakot ka kasi you'll be hearing a lot of stories about dyan, delikado kapag mag-isa ka lang, kailangan mag-cover ka ng hair mo,
Mm.
ah, bawal ka mag-isa, baka may mangyaring masama sa'yo. So, yun, it's also a very conservative country. Kaya, we have to wear the abaya.
Mm. That's what I heard. Kasi some of my friends who actually work in Middle East, yun yung lagi nila sinasabi.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for guys, they should have the beard, like full beard, mustache thing. Kasi sinasabi nila
Yeah,
na
yun din yung,
hindi okay. May mangyayaring masama pag hindi ganon.
oo. Pero actually, not really. I can say it's safe here naman in Saudi. Mm-mm. Safe naman siya dito.
Doon na siguro sa mga, ano yan, hindi maayos yung papers, kaya siguro may mga ganon silang
Mm-hmm.
stories. Okay. So, after the hotel, during the interview sa hotel, what can you still remember? What are the questions and how did you answer it? And if you can give tips to our subscribers.
Wow. For the questions, I will just tell you first how it happened for the whole day. So in the beginning, we had this. They have to check the height and weight, how you walk, your smile, your skin. So that's one thing. Next, there's a group activity wherein you will do a lot of talking with your group, and then that's how they will see how you carry yourself. And then next, we had the written exam, and then last is the interview, the final interview.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I remember with the interview, what they asked me was how would you, for example, how would you handle you have if you did not go along with your housemate, and your housemate is a different nationality? Since here nga, I work with a lot and different of nationalities. Egyptians, we have the Saudis, European girls like from Slovakia, Czech Republic, Albanian, Romanian, etc., etc. And then they also ask us like, why do you want to be a flight attendant?
Mm-hmm.
What makes you choose flynas? What's your weakness? So those are the normal questions that ask actually in all the or most of the recruitment if mag-a-apply ka kapag as a flight attendant.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. Ikaw, Loves, may natatandaan ka pa bang tinanong? Actually, sa SEBPAC, hindi ko na matandaan talaga siya. Promise. Wala na akong matandaan sa mga tinanong that time.
Feeling ko
Parang why SEBPAC? Yun na lang yata yung natatandaan ko.
yeah,
Why Cebu Pacific?
I think like more of generic question. Why setback? What's your weakness? How do you see
Oo.
yourself?
Tell me about yourself. How do you see yourself 5 years from
5 years
now?
from now, 10 years from now. Are
Oo.
you, what are you going to do if you will not pass the interview? Ayan, yung mga common.
Oo.
So how did you actually answer some of the questions? Yung mga natatandaan mo pa, kung paano mo siya na-deliver?
Oh, well, syempre hindi ko na matandaan kung ano yung mga eksaktong sinabi ko.
Just a
Pero
tip for
I
them.
think it just the way you talk really, as how me and Bree has been telling earlier, na you really have to be confident. You have to look in their eyes, and then you have to look to smile a lot. It's very, very important to smile a lot, and then you have to make them feel that everything that's coming out of your mouth is true, that you're sure about it, and you have to show them that you know what you're applying for and that you want to have this job.
Yes.
So, yeah, positive attitude,
Mm.
smile, always be friendly to everyone, even to those other girls na tingin mo kakompetensya mo, pero be nice to everyone, not only to those interviewers, but to everybody na nakasama mo that time.
Yeah, always remember that it is a friendly competition. And at the end of the day, you will be colleagues. You will be flying together.
True. Yeah, who knows, siya pala yung roommate mo pagpunta mo ng Saudi.
Yeah. And who knows, in the
So,
future, siya
yeah.
pala yung lead mo.
True. So, yeah, be nice. I remember, love, yung nasa SEBPAC tayo during the training, sinasabi sa atin na always smile, even sa lahat ng employees, janitor man yan, kahit sa
Oo.
halaman, you have to smile. So, in
Mm-mm.
aviation, if you're a flight attendant, if you're gonna apply for a flight attendant, it's very, very important to put a smile on that face.
Yeah. And you have to make sure that, if you're a bit cranky or a bit grumpy during that day, you're not allowed to show it. You have to be professional. You always have to, yes, wear your smile. You have to be, ang tawag doon, you have to look after your manners kasi it's important.
Mm,
Mm.
true.
So, especially if you're facing a passenger, diba?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi dun mo naman din talaga siya gagamitin eh. Yung kaya ka din nila pina-practice na maging ganon para once you start flying, yun yung nakasanayan mo. Kaya very, very important talaga na be friendly and always smile to the people.
Have you had an experience in where you've had difficulty dealing with a passenger? Like makulit, ganyan, na passenger.
There's a lot, love. Oo.
Ang sabay,
Even,
ang tagal mo
especially
na.
here in Saudi Arabia. Especially here in Saudi Arabia na siguro yung language barrier din since not all
Mm.
Saudis can speak English naman. So sometimes it's kind of difficult then to understand what they're talking about.
Mm.
And then sometimes parang magiging rude na sila sa'yo since hindi nga nila din maitawid yung gusto nilang sabihin. So parang magiging rude na lang sila kasi nga parang hindi mo naintindihan ako. So ito nga yung gusto ko. So yun, sometimes may nasasabi din sila or yung way na pagsasalita nila na nakaka-offend, nakakasakit. So, ayun. So, parang minsan parang talagang pipigilan mo na lang, pupunta ka na lang sa likod and ihihinga mo na lang para malabas mo yung galit mo din or inis mo. Kasi hindi mo sila pwedeng sagutin.
Tama.
Di ba?
Hindi ka pwede magsungit. Yeah. Lalo pag ikaw yung nasa may door. Most of the time, I
Ikaw
think,
yung nag-welcome ng lahat ng passengers. So,
I think during our time, I had some days na, it's very difficult for me to stand there. Kasi hindi okay yung ibang passenger. Especially if there's a delayed flight and then the passengers will get mad at you as if you have control about, the things that are happening. Pero wala ka naman talagang control doon. So there are a lot of factors. By the way, guys, for those who are not a frequent flyer, there are a lot of factors affecting a certain flight. So please, we've been there, and Jang is still with that industry. So please be nice to your crew. Kasi hindi po nila hawak yun. We don't have any control when it comes to the sequence of kung sino maglaland or sino magte-take off during that time.
Mm-hmm. And guys, just simple thank you means a lot. I swear. Like, nakakabawas siya ng pagod sa amin. Kahit na we're working 13 hours every day, we're doing 4 sectors, we're actually dealing with like 600 plus passengers every single day. But simple thank you from you guys, it means so much for us.
That's true.
Nakakadagdag siya ng energy. Kaya, please. Or just a smile. Simple smile.
Smile. Just say thank you. That's it.
Smile.
I remembered one of my passenger. I think it was, Busan flight, Korea.
Mm-hmm.
He's an, older, lolo na, grandpa with a kid. Tapos yung pagbaba,
Mhm.
they said thank you and then binigyan ako ng alam mo yung, anong tawag doon? Basta it's food like chocomalos, pero it's like choco
Oo.
pie in Korea, parang gano'n. So parang lang,
Sweet.
nakaka-happy, especially if they appreciate na, we're assisting them all throughout the flight. So, nice. Woo!
Yes. Be
Naka,
nice. Let's all be nice as
yeah.
FAs and passengers.
I mean, as a
Pinagsabihan sila, be
person,
nice.
be nice. Pero as a person, alam natin yun, guys. Especially, we've experienced having this kind of, pandemic right now, the COVID. So, we have to be really nice to everyone kasi hindi natin alam kung sino yung nagsistruggle na or kung sino yung may pinagdadaanan. It's, some people are just smiling, but most of them are actually hurting in the inside, or they have a lot of problems. They're actually dealing it. Sometimes they don't know how to deal with it. So, diba? Sabi nga nila, a simple word or a word can make or break someone or a person. So, yun.
Yes.
Yung mga words of wisdom natin ngayong gabi. Ayan. So, what's this? Diba? I actually have my outline. So we've actually
Ako
discussed.
din.
Yeah, it's important. So yun,
Kanina ko pa sinasabi kay Brina, kinakabahan ako, baka hindi ko matandaan yung sasabihin ko. So, kailangan may mga outline ako.
that's
May
normal.
notes ako dito.
Yeah, I actually have my phone and meron akong naka-pull up na notes sa gilid. So, yeah. So actually, we've talked about domestic and international application process. We've also discussed the interview, the panel interview. For the panel interview, guys, it's all common naman. Pare-parehas lang siya. And it also depends on the airline. So, regarding the final interview, Jeng, ano yung experience mo different from domestic to international when it comes to final interview process?
Final interview. To be honest, I don't find anything really different from the interview for the international or domestic, because for me it's all the same. It's just that for the final interview in Cebu Pacific, it's a one-on-one final interview.
Mm-mm.
But in the international airlines that I applied to, it's a panel interview. But
So,
the questions are more likely the same.
so they're just trying to see if you will get intimidated because it's just, it's a
Mm-hmm.
panel interview.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I applied for Saudi also before the Flynas. I reached until the final interview, but I didn't get it nung panel interview.
Pero, di ba,
So,
the interviewers are Filipinos as well, or foreigners, for Saudi.
foreigners.
For Saudi.
For Saudi, foreigners. All foreigners. They are like, if I'm not mistaken, 4 or 5 people.
For final interview, panel?
Yes.
Tapos mag-isa
So
ka?
it's like just one, mag-isa ako and then 4 sila or 5 na nag-i-interview sa akin. So, medyo mas nakakatakot siya. Yun sa Saudi. Medyo nakakatakot siya that time kasi nga parang hala, mag-isa lang ako. Tapos lahat sila andon. So they can all bombard you with a lot of questions that time.
Yeah, I think that's
But
the
the questions
common.
very, very similar. Yeah, very, very similar for all the questions. For all the 3 applications that I've been through, usually it's all the same.
Yeah.
So, or similar questions.
I think that's for the airline industry. They also have the same questions. Sometimes they're just trying to rephrase it or try to make it a little bit intimidating when they're trying to. When bombarding you with questions, and most of the time they want you to answer spontaneously. So if they ask, you answer, and then they have a follow-up question, you answer back. So that's it, guys. I think it's easy to understand, especially the process. So on this episode, I will be as well including the links of the possible or the airlines that we know overseas that who's accepting Filipino applicants. You will see it on the YouTube description and also on the blog post itself. But before we end our episode for today, I would like to ask Cheng to give a tip or motivational words or something
Me.
inspirational words
May
to
inspirational talk pala ako dito.
yes, a friend ganon for those who would like to become a cabin crew or flight attendant.
Okay. So first, remember that there's no real magic formula in being a flight attendant. Just always make sure that you look your best, you always smile, be friendly, and have that very positive attitude. Next would be apply to as many airlines as you can. I know that you might be eyeing to a one or two airlines already, but it's also good to have options. Three, always practice how you're gonna introduce yourself and the interview techniques. So be familiar with the questions that might be given to you during the recruitment process. Always remember the names. Always remember what the recruitment agency or the people will tell you, and keep it in yourself and do it because makakatulong yun for you. And then listen to everyone in the interview. Um, and yeah, just focus on your goals. Um, Work harder. Keep dreaming high. Yet always stay on the
Got it.
ground.
So there you have it, guys. So those are the inspirational tips or motivational words from our pretty flight attendant from Flynas, all the way from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So yun, guys. For
Well,
sure,
before anything
yeah,
else, loves,
go.
thank you so much for guesting me. Thank you so much for guesting me in
Thank
your Breeze Corner podcast. And
you.
congratulations.
Jesus.
Ako na ang magko-congrats.
Thank
Because
you.
this is something that fits you perfectly. Kasi sobrang daldal mo ever since. And I know this is something that you love. And I'm just happy whenever I see my friends happy with what they're doing. And I know that you're happy. So I'm happy. And I love you.
I love you too.
I
You
miss
know that. Oh,
you.
soon when everything is under control. Pero yun, again as well, on my part, I would like to say thank you as well for, saying yes to be on my show. My show! Kala mo naman ang laki
Yay!
ng show.
Share ko to.
You have to. Alright, and of course, go. You can go ahead and promote your business. Let them follow your Instagram account for your business as well. Go.
Yes, guys. I know I'm right now based here in Saudi Arabia, but maybe in the future, I I'll settle in the Philippines. Please follow my Instagram account at lashed with ed by Jen, and then double three underscore, and then my personal account is at Gadorable. So it's adorable with G in the beginning. So please
Yes.
follow me. Thank you.
Yeah. So I will be posting the Instagram profile on Instagram post that I will be
Thank you,
creating for Jen.
loves.
You're welcome anytime. And for sure, you have a lot of things that you've learned for this evening. Helpful tips from Miss Jenelle Paula.
Yeah, I hope I help somehow. Sana may natutunan kayo kahit paano sa mga pinagsasabi namin ni Brie.
For sure, meron naman kahit konti.
But yeah, but guys, if you have also any questions about anything or something that hindi nyo naintindihan or gusto nyo pang itanong, just message me on my Instagram, and I'm sure Brie would also be very helpful with all your questions or queries.
Yeah.
So just send us a message.
Yeah, don't hesitate Okay, so there you have it. It's episode 3, and sad to say, guys, this will be the last episode talking about cabin crew stuff and the things that you need to do. Pero I will be posting all the details again on my blog site and on Instagram, Facebook, so you can go ahead and go back to it, check it, share it, and what else? Visit Jen's
Subscribe
profile.
to
Yes.
Brina's Corner.
You can also go ahead and follow Jen on
Like, share,
social
subscribe.
media. Yes. Don't forget. And guys, I haven't tried it, pero I'm planning to pagka-umuwi siya ng Pilipinas. You've promised that. I like how the way she creates her lashes, So, push natin.
Yes.
Okay.
Push natin yan.
Yep. So if you think this podcast episode is helpful and informative, again, like what my friend is saying, please do not forget to like, share, and follow my channel. Subscribe. And you can also check my blog on brinascorner.wordpress.com. And for any suggestions, comments, and violent reactions, guys, feel free to leave a comment on the comment section below, or on my blog, or DM me on Facebook. I'll be glad to assist you anytime. That's it, Jen? You okay?
Thank you, loves.
Thank you. So thank you again, guys. And that's it for tonight's episode. Take care because we care. Bye-bye.